Don't know. But, well, it's Josh. I'm here in Brooklyn. It's light rain. It's pleasant because it's just a bit of a drizzle if you look at the puddles. So, phone's not getting too wet. I'm not getting too wet, but it's not that cold. It's maybe in the low 40s. I'm just walking down Stillwell. I'm getting my 10,000 steps done today again. It was raining earlier. I don't know if any of you are teachers. I'm a math teacher down here in Brooklyn. And you have to do things to trick yourself so that you don't get burned out. And one thing that I never had done before until this year was 10,000 steps goal. Just have my little, you can use iWatch if you have that, if you like Apple or your smartphone, and track your steps each day. And today, as I was getting ready for all these tests tomorrow, I had all this mountains of paperwork to do, and it gets stressful because you want to give kids feedback before they do the test. And we have an Olympics at the school at the end of the week, so it disrupts the whole schedule. Like, you think you're gonna have a lesson, and then it's like 10 minutes into the lesson, nope, we're going down to the gym for a photo shoot or for a basketball tournament or something. So, et cetera, et cetera. But 10,000 steps I've done now for 29 days consistent. So I think after tonight, it'll be 30 days without a break. And when I said this as my New Year's resolution, we're at Lopstop on 86th and Distilla. If you keep walking straight, you go right to Coney Island Beach, by the way. But if you haven't had a New Year's resolution, mine was, I don't know why, after Christmas, I was, no wife, no kids, just walking around. It's just like, I think I'm going to 10,000 steps, get back into shape, run a marathon for my dad. Run at least one more. Let's keep doing this. Let's get back into shape, lose 50 pounds. So, did 9 days in a row. And then I was feeling well. I was behind in my work. I just didn't get it done. But you do things to trick yourself, like go to the store, grab a cup of coffee, go to the store, grab a snack, because that's 2,000 steps right there. So if you split it up into 3 or 4 short walks, it's no problem. But it's just one of these things that you don't, get a little loopy when you're a math teacher, and you just have all of these families, and this kid wants to get 100, this kid wants to get an 80, this kid just wants to pass, and this kid has these family troubles and stuff. So just doing simple things for yourself just to take can be good. I just had to go home from work and code for about 90 minutes, just scanning worksheets, and because all grades have tests tomorrow. Look at that, that's a big ass rat. It's having some bird seed. Anyway, thanks for saying hi, Veronica, Miguel. But it's after work. So I posted my assignments and the review test problems for the kids. Parents are a little happier, most of them. Can't try and please everyone, but do what I can. Always be honest with parents. Just try my best to help. And I'm going to go to the store and grab myself a steak for dinner. And I bought a lot of veggies a few months ago, to put in the freezer, so maybe spinach tonight, or I don't know, like a veggie mix or something. I'll just stir fry it or saute it in butter or something. But this is my dinner, quick dinner. And I'm financially strapped, so I'm gonna waiting on my next pay at the end of this week so I can pay some of my rent. When you work for Catholic schools, you're paid every 2 weeks on the clock. So I'm gonna pay some of my rent and bills and then just keep going. I'm really living paycheck to paycheck. It's not a joke. It's not an act here. So what can I tell you? I always liked these little minibuses. I thought if I were rich or had fun thing to do for a few years. Be a mobile vendor, get a Winnebago, go camping, just drive to a city, sell stuff for gas money and for camping money, make good food, and just go camping, come back, I don't know, and everything, grand escapes from the city. But I do like my job. It's rewarding. Maybe it's because my dad was in the Navy and mom was the professor, so I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you know, like getting the job done. As corny as it may seem. Was I born for this? Rest in peace to my teacher family members. So just keep trying to give good content and create good lessons for kids. It's also a Catholic school, and my mother certainly wasn't. I'm down in Brooklyn, not far from Coney Island, and I'm gonna cross over. But I'm certainly no religious fanatic, but I was born with 2 religions, and all the crazy news. I just need a walk, take a break with a walk here. All right, so we're on Avenue T. What's this? It's like a shelf from a cubicle. So anyway, I'm gonna keep going here, and I'm gonna go to oh Lord, go to the supermarket next. There's some nice housing down here. I mean, if you had $1 million, you could buy one of these properties pretty easily and retire, like down here and not far from the beach, if you like Brooklyn. You know, like some of these small properties. If you're a single man like me, buy like a small apartment for yourself, not far from the beach, retire. Would that be so bad? I didn't get to travel much in this world. But work is work. So neighborhood's changing. There are, Brooklynites here. There's a lot of Italians, Chinese, now Russians down here in Brooklyn. We're not far from Coney Island and Brighton Beach. It's within biking distance easily. Or a bit of a jog if you like to jog. But I'm going to check my step count. I should be just doing another 1,000 or 2 steps. And then I'll just go to the pick up a steak for dinner. Just head home. So I'm exploring here a little bit. Some fences are kind of new. These new partition property fences, so you can't see them. This one's old because it's you can tell by the dirt. Looked at the real estate window, and properties down here are not that expensive. I mean, compared to Manhattan. And if you miss Manhattan or like to go to Broadway shows or miss the Upper West Side, it's not that far. I mean, because we have a really good subway system. There's a shul here on the left, which is a Hebrew school with a playground on the top, as you can see. But if you miss Manhattan, I mean, the average rent there is, like $3,000-$4,000 a month now, and I barely make that after taxes, I really don't make that much. But I'm getting by. Yeah. So, yeah. The thing that's come to a grinding halt since Christmas, actually, my eBay store. I with the snowstorms disrupting the Grand Bazaar, and then I went after one of the blizzards, and nobody was buying comics. I barely broke even. I just paid for the table, no profit. And then last week I lost my keys. I forgot my keys. at home because my keychain broken. And I missed the whole weekend, but I was able to catch up on some paperwork. But I needed the grocery money. Like, I was going to buy the kids some prizes for classes and stuff. And that sucked, but oh well. But, you know, keep the faith and keep going, right? And the chess club is going pretty well. I got some good chess players at the school. And one of them said he earned one of their certificates. So it's a good motivator. If you're good at chess, often you can return to your studies, do good at your studies too. So it's, I hope for the transference. So it's good for self-confidence. You start to see more patterns in your learning and stuff. West 11th Street. So, tell you what, I'm not going home. I'm going to turn around, buy a steak for dinner, go home and cook that steak, and then do a night walk at like 10 o'clock. After I make sure the tests are printed, and I have to get ahead on my lessons. My homeworks are just not set up. You know, I just have to get them done for these classes, you know. But, so let's head to Food Town. I'll pick a nice London broil steak, like 2 pounds of meat or something, and like have half of it, and the rest of it I'll this is yeshiva. I keep forgetting. Every time I pass this, I forget it's related to Yeshiva University, which is up in way north. And when I was laid off as a Manhattan math teacher and I was doing tutoring work, I was trying to make ends meet, living in a shithole for like $650 a month up by Columbia Grad School. So they have all these really cheap, like hole-in-the-wall apartment shares. Like, they take a 3-bedroom apartment and like chop it into like 10 mini little rooms. So you can pay like $650 a month. You have to share the bathroom though. Basically, it's just you have your one room, a common kitchen. It's like living in a dorm. So I did that for a while to try to save some money. And for a couple of years, actually, in Washington Heights. And then Yeshiva posted on Columbia Bulletin Board, because I went to Columbia, that, hey, we need proctors up for the Hebrew tests and stuff, for the Blue Book proctors for these college classes. You know, and $15 an hour. So I did that once or twice, at least one day, for the proctor money. And then, yeah. But, like I said, today, after this success, will be 30 days walking over 10,000 steps. The thing that I was most psyched about was that on Saturday, which is my workout day, because I'm not selling comics Saturday, Sunday right now. I mean, I'm going to try to see what I'm going to do if I don't get a summer job. But is juggling for myself. And these workouts, I'm benching 1 plate now, which is exciting. You get older and you can still do certain things. But my joints don't really hurt. But I overdid a little bit with the farmer's carries. Went to 70 pounds in each hand. So my grip check, my right arm, no problem. Walking with 70 pounds. My left arm started to slip after about 50 steps. I was about to drop the weight, on my left side. So my right arm is much stronger than my left. Grip from the farmer's walk test. If you've never done that before, you just grip onto 2 heavy dumbbells and just them like 2 suitcases and walk down the road. It's really good for your core, your pelvis, like it aligns your spine, your trapezius, like your neck, and like your core, because your stomach, you have to adjust because you're mobile. And you can either waddle down the road with an extra 140 pounds. So it's like moving almost 400 pounds with my fat ass. But it also helps release like the circulation after you do these farmer walks. You feel so much lighter. But anyway, I highly recommend them. I was thinking of getting a weighted vest for the treadmill or like those weighted book bags, like a 20-pound vest or a 50-pound vest. Then I have to wear bike it to the gym. But anyway, I digress. But lifting weights is new, and it gives me a real appreciation for people who like do like dips, and they wear like a weighted vest on their legs or something, like ankle weights, or they actually have take a kryptonite lock chain and hang kettlebells or like a 45-pound plate to their legs. So you're doing dips with your body weight plus some, or you're doing chin-ups. But let's say you're 200 pounds, right? Which is my next weight goal, is to go down to 200. So let's say you're 200 pounds, right? Then you strap like 100 pounds to your legs, and then you do the chin-up. So you're lifting 300 pounds, so it makes you super strong. So then after you take the weights off, chin-ups must be so easy. You do muscle-ups. Anyway, these are the old school tricks. And it really makes me appreciate powerlifters, like people who bench beyond their body weight, and who deadlift beyond their body weight, and who squat beyond their body weight. But then you look at like Ronnie Coleman and some of these people, as they get older, because they've been compressing their spine so much, they have all these crazy spinal surgeries and knee surgery because of the extra weight. So I think that you have to have, at least for me, it's like, this is supposed to enhance my life, not ruin my life when I get older. So, but again, I wasn't trying to be Mr. Olympiad or anything. So, word to the younger generation, though. And so I'm enjoying learning how to lift weights, bench, and basically I really appreciate farmers carries. It's an act. I really, as a juggler and a person who's run marathons, I'm really going to train with the farmers carries. So I start to go back to light jogging, before I start going back to running. I did my first light jog last Saturday, and I was successful. That's what I'm going to say, with my short juggle, which was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 qualified 10 times, and a qualified 8. That's my short ring practice, and I was able to do it, and then go and do all my weightlifting goals. So I was psyched about the whole success. All right, I'm gonna go get a steak. Take care.